Welcome back to another X-PLORE adventure. This week we're off to the stunning Lake District to put our brand new Insta 360 action camera to the test. We'll be exploring epic mountain views, climbing Scafell Pike, England's highest peak, and having a blast along the way. So stick around, and if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Now let's dive in.
It's weird, isn't it?
Is that capturing you right now?
Yeah.
That's capturing everything. Okay, so we are in the Lake District, and we're here with Abby from Nellie's Adventures. Hello. This weekend. So this weekend we are testing a little bit of kit that we've got. So we've got a new camera called the, oh god, I'm out of breath already and we've only just started. Called the Insta 360, which is basically an action camera that takes in every angle possible. So we thought, what a better way than to come around to the Lake District and give it a little test. So today, God, talking and walking is killing me. So today we are hiking up Scafell Pike in the Lake District. Did I say Lake District or Peak District?
Lake District.
Lake District. Anyway, we are taking a hike up Scafell Pike and hopefully we capture some really cool content. But yeah, morning. But yeah, let's take you along and hopefully make it to the top. So we're at the very start of Scafell Pike. How long is it, Brandon?
What?
This route?
8 hours.
8 hours, what, 13 mile?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, it was not 8 hours, 13 mile. It turned out to be much, much more, but stay tuned.
A waterfall.
So the route that we were following was a full circular walk around in the Lake District with a slight detour off to the summit of Scafell Pike. And we couldn't have been more lucky with the weather. It was the perfect conditions to give our brand new Insta 360 camera a good test before we hit Iceland in a few weeks' time.
Still on the climb, but look at that beautiful view. I secretly just stopped to take a photo so I can catch my breath. That makes two of us, babes. Hey Mandy! How's it going?
We're going to sleep well tonight, and we've only just started.
I will do it all again tomorrow. Joking. That would be knackering. At least the weather is nice. But it's quite slippy today.
So it was at this point we were looking at how little we had moved on our route, but how much we had climbed. We still had a long way to go, but hopefully a little less climbing.
What do you mean in an hour? Just getting used to it. Hello. See my mitts. What have you got mitts? I'm seeing all my camera. It's right on the edge. Oh, it's on the edge. break. No chicken.
No.
The incline at the beginning of this route was insane. I don't think any of us were prepared for it. I've done a little bit of talking over because I think most of the time I was taking this footage I was panting. But the good thing was we did a lot of the inclining at the start. At the top of the first peak, we enjoyed a quick tea break on the fire maple before cracking on again. This just gave us a moment to look how far we'd come and to take in some of the views.
Sun is shining.
Brandon's got a wet sock. Why have you got a wet sock?
Shit boots.
Give over. Brandon bought a lovely pair of boots. Oh,
Seriously, where?
that is cruddy.
No, they ain't too bad.
Look at your sock. Show us your sock. Oh. No matter where we are, Brandon could be hiking to the chip shop and still get wet feet. Honestly. We just did a little, it wasn't even a river crossing, what was it, like a little stream, marshy bit,
Yeah.
and boom, straight in, up past the ankle,
Foot sunk. Oh,
foot sung.
You lost near the sinker there.
But we're just trying to, we're trying to spot the fighter planes, is it?
Yeah, that's what we can hear.
Somewhere flying around the valleys.
The Lake District is one of the most stunning national parks in the UK, known for its dramatic landscapes, sparkling lakes and rugged mountains. It's home to England's highest peak, Scafell Pike, which we are climbing today, and the deepest lake. The area has inspired various famous writers, including those like Beatrix Potter. It has 16 major lakes and over 200 fells. It really is a paradise for anyone who loves the great outdoors. So after a quick little lunch spot, we were back on the route. Now I just wanted to mention that the route and navigating the route was probably the hardest part of this hike. I think because it wasn't a common route and it wasn't clearly marked out, it made navigating the mountain and following our path very, very difficult. But anyway, we're on the path now, and I thought it's the perfect time to talk about Scafell Pike. So Scafell Pike stands at 978 metres and it's England's tallest mountain, and it's also part of the Southern Fells in the Lake District. The hike is no walk in the park, however. It's steep, rocky and challenging, but the views are worth it every step of the way. On a clear day, apparently you can see all the way to Scotland, Wales and even Ireland from the summit. Now it's more than just a mountain, it's also a war memorial dedicated to the men of Cumbria who died in World War I. Now we haven't made it to the peak yet, and I don't know if we're gonna, but stick around and see. We're excited to see what the summit has in store for us.
So, we're feeling the energy now. We're feeling positive.
Inside.
Scafell Pike is in sight, the summit. So I don't know if you can see, but because we're trying out the camera, but if you look straight in the distance, kind of just to the left of Brandon, in the distance you will see like a double bumps, like two, there's like a summit and there's two bumps. That is the peak of Scafell Pike, or so I've been told.
Spoiler alert, that was not the peak of Scafell Pike. The summit of Scafell Pike actually sat behind those two bumps, further in the distance and even higher. Now, we didn't know that at this point, so we were very motivated, confident, and we were very happy that we could see the summit in sight. Stay tuned to see if we made it.
I think we're struggling with the path a little bit because, hey, speak of the devil. Is it a nice path? Yeah, struggled to find the path a little. We come off, but found it now. Brilliant! I feel like the clouds coming in a little bit. Woo! Right, let's go! Footing is so much better. Like when we were coming across the side of the mountain, just without the path, the articulation on that upper foot is so painful. But look how stunning! Just hiking across now. Yeah, it's pretty epic.
We opted for a large hike, taking in some of the Lake District and incorporating Scafell Pike along the way. But there is a shorter hike if you just want to get up Scafell and back down again, which I think is about 6 miles. So it was at this point where we realised the summit of Scafell Pike wasn't where we thought it was. It was actually much further in the distance. So if you see in the video straight ahead, the second mountain is where the summit is. And to get there, we had to climb over the first one, down the other side, and then scramble up the second mountain that you see. We was also very conscious of time at this point because it took us a lot longer to get to this point than anticipated. The terrain was also getting a lot harder. So stick around and see if we make it to the summit and back home before dark.
So we're just at a crossroad of paths. The summit is literally up here. But the only way up is this so-called footpath all the way up. And then we've got a footpath going down here and down here. And this is where we just come down here.
You're saying up there?
That is where the map is taking us. Up here.
Up there, up this side?
Just up. And then the summit's up over that.
I know you better going up this bit here. Or up the middle.
All that.
After much discussing the route and the way forward, we were weighing up our various options. We decided we've got to go for it, and we scrambled up and made our way to the summit of Scafell Pike. in the stunning views from the summit of Scafell Pike, England's highest point, we had to get our hiking boots back on and head back down the mountain because we were against the clock at this point.
Oh!
Ankle breaker. Your ankles are going.
My ankles are actually like feeling it now. Whew. Testing out the camera in, is it low light?
Yeah.
Low light.
Yeah.
And why is that?
Because it's 9 o'clock. And just got back.
We've just made it to the pub, which is like
10 minutes from the van.
car. But yeah, I think it was a good hike.
It was a very good hike. It was longer than it should have been.
I think it was longer because the OS map that we were following was marked up as like straight lines rather than accommodating for all the bends and turns. But we made it back to the pub. We're all pretty knackered now.
In total, I think we're about 22 mile. Which is a very long way.
I think it was more the route we did was like a hike round a lot of different mountain peaks, and we kind of incorporated.
We're fucked.
We kind of incorporated Scafell Pike. But yeah, that was a burner. So just at the pub now, a little drink.
So what started out as a nice, simple, circular hike up to Scafell Pike turned into an epic 23-mile circular adventure through the heart of the Lake District. The next day, we were feeling it. So we took it nice and chilled with a gentle walk around Keswick, soaking in the lovely scenery. We then made our way to Pooley Bridge, where we indulged in some delicious fresh milkshakes at Fabby's Fabulous Milkshakes. And of course, we couldn't resist some tasty ice creams too. To round off our trip, we went on a short hike that left us feeling refreshed and grateful for such an amazing adventure in the Lake District. Thank you so much for sticking around and joining us on this incredible journey. We reached the summit of Scafell Pike and the experience was truly unforgettable. Testing out the new Insta360 action camera was just the beginning. Soon we'll be taking it to Iceland, where it will capture some epic new challenges that await us. We can't wait to share those adventures with you. If this journey inspired you or you just enjoyed it, please hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Remember, the world is full of beautiful places waiting to be explored, so keep pushing your limits and adventuring on. Until next time, keep exploring.